She's so skinny. This is for cat leukemia.
No.
One day, Carly got a DM from someone who, like, Carly had taken a picture of Whitey, and you know when you turn the flash on and people's eyes look like fucked up? Hers were just like the flash, and someone DM'd Carly, and they were like, "That cat has cat leukemia."
Well, and this is like a cat professional person too,
Yeah.
but it was such a weird DM. It wasn't even like it might have leukemia. It was like they would put this cat down if they brought it to a place. I was like, huh? I was so confused because I just thought it was such a weird way to like tell someone that.
Yeah.
And in real life, she looks completely fine.
Yeah. Then Carly sent like an influx of photos, and I was like, I think the cat's fine.
Yeah. And she's lost so much weight. Well, maybe not so much, but she's definitely lost weight.
She was like 22 pounds when we moved here. Now she's like 16.
That's a good amount.
Yeah, which like she needed. It's not like, you know, she's not eating. She just like walks around outside all the time. Whereas like we lived in an apartment and she never moved.
She was immobile.
Yeah.
She didn't leave the bed, but now she jumps on furniture and jumps outside onto things and just a bigger space to walk around.
Yeah, she's always walk.
She looks like, you know, when you go to a zoo and there's like a lion.
Oh, yeah.
She looks like that outside. She's
Real
just pacing
lion vibes.
around, her head's leaning on
and her
things.
little hip bones
Yeah.
going back and forth like a lion.
Yeah. I always think of a lion when I see Frank. I feel like Frank is such a lion.
Yeah. Well, he's a little ginger kitty.
I really want to shave him like a lion, but I don't know if that's fucked up. Like, I don't know
We did
if
it to Whitey.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I said that to Nolan. He was like, I don't know. I feel like that's not, like, it's kind of fucked up. I was like, why? It's just hair.
Yeah, I think we would do it in the summer because she would get really, really hot.
Oh, okay.
But like, I feel like in the winter,
They need their coats.
yeah. I mean, they probably, cat experts would probably like never do that. But
Yeah.
like,
I didn't know it was bad.
I don't think it's necessarily bad, but it's like, you know, they have hair for a reason.
Yeah.
But it's the same as like huskies and like other dogs. Like they get haircuts.
Yeah, they get groomed.
Whitey just gets like really hot
Yeah.
and she sheds a ton.
She should
so
be. I just
we
want to see her
shaved her
completely
ass.
shaved. She looked so funny when you shaved her like
Yes,
that.
she's a little turkey.
Oh, I love them. They're so funny.
She had no complaints.
No.
Like there's hairless cats.
Yeah, they're also born that way though.
Yeah, but like they have to wear sweaters and stuff because
I
they're
know.
cold.
I
So it's
know.
like just put a sweater on Frank. Who cares?
Yeah, fucking right. Literally kill me.
Who cares?
Actually, Frank would let me. Buttercup wouldn't. Buttercup would probably end
yeah,
my
like
life.
I don't think that it would classify as like animal abuse.
No,
by
I think
any
it's just one of
means.
those things that like people do all the time, but there'll be like one comment
Yeah.
on something that would be like, actually, it's
Yeah.
not okay.
Yeah, we got a bunch, and I was like, whatever.
So you did get a bunch of those?
Not like a bunch, but people will just be like, "You're not supposed to shave cats." I'm just like, "Well, you're
Oh.
not supposed to do X, Y, Z, but you do it anyway."
Yeah, I know. It's like we're all not all perfect here, okay?
Yeah, TJ's just allergic to her, and you know,
Right.
in the summer she would shed a ton. She has so much hair. Like I don't know if you can even see this blanket, but her just sitting on it's like crazy.
Yeah, cats
So,
shed so. I mean, dogs too, but I feel like cats especially shed so.
yeah,
This mic just went out. Okay, coming back. I feel like we're holding them. If you're not watching, we're holding the mics, and sometimes
oh no,
we hit a wire or
little low.
something. Yeah.
the wires are crossed.
But anyways, welcome back to Only Friends.
Welcome back. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
This is a little pre-filmy episode because I am currently in Italy,
Somewhere.
either Italy or France.
Yeah, she's across the pond.
Across the pond. I was literally saying to Carl, I was like, you should just book a flight to Europe because like
Literally everyone is gone. Everyone will be gone.
Me, Mike, and Matt.
We could do an
all-
episode out there of good influences.
Yeah, we're all gonna be in Europe, and we all do another podcast together. If you guys weren't aware, so like we'll all be gone. I'll be gone. We pre-recorded like these episodes, those episodes.
We have so many
And-
good influences episodes in the bank.
And the thing is, like, everything will be like done before we leave. So like you won't even have any work to do when you're gone.
Oh, like good influences?
Yeah.
I know. And so many of our videos, not
Are
that
already done.
it really doesn't take me long to edit our videos at all, but it's always like on my mind. You know, I'm like, oh, I could edit right now. I'm bored or whatever. But like most of them have a brand deal in it. So
They have
we've
to be
had to send them in already. So like those are all done. Like I literally am going to be staring at a goddamn wall.
I'm telling you, just book a flight.
No, like I should. Also, I should just read because I'm finally, I don't know if like you guys have been following this like harrowing journey of this book I'm reading. I cannot get through it, but I finally have like 100 pages left and now it's finally
Oh,
good.
nice.
Yeah.
That's great.
Oh, thank God. Sometimes it's like
By the
gotta
time you're
push
hearing this,
through.
she'll be done.
Don't get your hopes up. It's like 2 weeks away. I'm still reading. Like, I have 90 pages left now. Yeah, there's nothing worse because I put it on my story and I was like, I don't know if I can finish this. Like, let me know if it gets better. And some people, a couple people were like, I started this book and I felt like he dragged it out so long. And I have the mentality of like, if I'm not enjoying it, I don't need to finish it, which I agree with. But I was at a point where I was like, I feel like it's going to get good. So I want to push through. And I was like, not connected with the story, but I was like kind of connected with the characters. And I was like, I just want to know how this turns out.
Yeah.
It's like watching a bad movie. You're like,
At that point, just like read Spark Notes.
I know I should, but it's so satisfying finishing a book you weren't like super into because you're like, I'm finally done. It's also a thick ass book I can put on my bookshelf.
It's really big.
Yeah, it's like 400 pages. And normally books I read are like 200 to 300.
How long are the Harry Potter books?
Oh,
They're like 500 pages. I've read
I think one of
them.
them's over a 700. I was going to say 1,000, but I feel like that's...
Yeah, they are pretty thick. I do remember the text being like relatively big.
Yeah.
But I feel like the pages are also long.
Let me see. Longest
Book
Harry.
ever.
Is it the Bible, you think?
Probably.
No, I think it's
Infinite Jest.
what the fuck is that? Uncut Gems? How many pages are all the okay. Oh, it's not that bad. Oh wait, there's 5 more rows. Just kidding. Hold on. Wait, how many Harry Potter books are there total? 7? Wow, 6 and 7 have the exact same amount of pages, but number 5 is the longest book. Guess how many pages it is?
600.
More.
700.
Sort of more.
720.
Higher.
722.
Higher, but with a jump.
737.
A little higher. 766. I was doing this and I was
Higher.
like, wait, no one cares about this.
Okay, that was poor.
Mine?
You said higher, but just a little.
Well, I didn't want you to go to like 900.
Yeah.
I wanted you to keep it in the 700s.
Well, you said jump before, so that was good.
I said jump.
Yeah, you said higher with a jump. Because I said like 600.
I don't know what my brain was doing.
I don't know what my brain's doing. I'm like all out of sorts right now.
Yeah. How are you feeling?
I think I fully have a sinus infection.
Oh, yeah.
And I think I caught it from someone who works at Emo Night, and I'm honestly very annoyed.
How dare I go to a big party and get pissed?
No, well, it's just like if you're sick and you know you're sick,
Yeah.
don't go.
I know.
Or wear a mask.
Well, it's crazy because like when I had mine, back to me.
Yeah.
But like I wouldn't be able to go to Emo Night. I'd be like, I feel so
Well, to be fair, like she does work there, and it's like,
Oh, right.
granted, like I would work through a sinus infection
Yeah.
all the time, so like I get it, and it is like half my fault. I probably shouldn't have gone to an event, but like also it's just like annoying.
I know.
It's like I was just sick, and now I'm like ugh, and I have to get on a plane, and ugh.
I know. Ugh, I'm sorry. I know because yesterday you're like, I just still don't feel good. And I was like, I didn't realize because I thought you seemed fine.
It's just annoying. It's like it's weird. My nose just feels really dry, and like sleeping, everything is like so dry, which I feel like is not normal for my sinus infections, but today it all is moving right here.
Yeah. That sounds
So
like a
that's
sinus
really annoying. I
infection.
don't have COVID. I've tested like a million times.
Yeah. It's just like the thing to do now.
It's
feel
tis
anything.
the season. I feel like everyone just has like random sicknesses.
Yeah, because we're all out and about getting
Yeah.
them again. I mean, it's been like over a year, but still.
What did I do?
It's so crazy.
Woe is
now.
me, truly.
I'm going to faint.
Yeah.
What did Matt say? It was how he said, oh no, you said it, fell ill, and we were dying laughing.
No, he said that.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. But then I
fell
made
ill.
fun of him.
Oh, it was so funny. Oh, he was laughing at your swallow, like
Oh,
no, it was your was it a barium test
Oh,
where you had to
yeah,
like
yeah,
swallow?
yeah.
He was like laughing because it sounds like an old lady talking about
barium.
Yeah.
Barium study.
A barium study. But yeah, we've kind of figured it's pre-recorded, so there won't be a lot of like a weekend catch up or anything like that.
I
But
want to keep it timely, and that just wouldn't be timely.
yeah, unfortunately. But the good thing is we know what day it comes out, so we can do like the day in history and stuff.
The laundry.
I know. I don't think I heard it through this, but it's fine. And we're gonna do a lot of Am I the Assholes today?
Yeah,
or
we're
I guess
doing little
depending.
Reddit centric episodes for these two that we will be a part.
Yeah, and you guys tend to like our Am I the Asshole segments, and we usually only do 2, so I feel like this will be good for people who really like that. And then the next one, we'll do another little segment that sometimes we do on our Patreon, so maybe that'll get people interested in our Patreon if they like the segment.
Yeah, we do it all the time.
Yeah, so
you can join our
stay tuned.
Patreon.
Yeah, patreon.com/onlyfriends. OnlyFriends, which, never mind. This is laundry.
I know.
I was going to plug it, but we can do that next week because I forget this is 2 weeks out.
Wait, what do you mean?
I was gonna be like, here's a clip from last week, but we can do that next week because in my head this is next week's, but it's not.
Well, we posted one today, or did you post it yesterday?
Yesterday.
Okay. Well, then it'll be this week.
Huh?
Because we won't post one next week, and then we'll post one the week after.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah. So this works.
So I'll put in a clip right here. Here's a clip of what the fuck ever.
My mom has one sibling, an older sister who was married. Oh, she's just clarifying that that's what an uncle is.
How family trees work. Yeah. Okay, got it.
Okay, I was like, wait, what?
She's like, these girls are dumb. I don't know if they're
I
gonna
literally was like, your aunt and uncle got married? I was like, wait, what? Oh, God.
I have such a hard time communicating my thoughts. It makes sense to me, but I feel like when I talk to you, you're always confused by what I'm saying because I'm not saying it in a linear manner, which I like acknowledge because
I don't think you were bad at communicating. I just think that I think that you thought it came out a different time. And then I got confused because I was like, oh no, but it'll come out this time.
Well, this podcast comes out in 2 weeks, correct? Because next week we're doing it remote.
So that would be...
It would be a different Patreon episode. I was in my head. I was so stuck on this one we just uploaded. I was like, oh, this one doesn't matter for that.
Yes,
that's why, and that's what I mean by my thoughts are jumbled, and I don't connect the dots out loud.
Got it.
And it's so frustrating because then I'm like, how is this person confused? But then I think about it and I'm like,
how is she so stupid?
No, I don't think you're stupid because I acknowledge that I do that, and I also do the same when I tell a story. I try to get to the end so quickly. I need to take like a speech class or something. Not a speech. Oh my God, not a speech, but like how to speak.
Speech and debate.
I take one on accident. I think it's how to talk.
Speech and debate.
Yeah. Also, when I was driving, I was turning the corner. I just remember that day that the camera flew off the car and it still miraculously is working. I was in such a bad headspace that day. Oh my God. I was like,
what a time.
No. Yeah.
What a time. But yeah, so we have a bonus podcast episode out this week.
We do?
Yeah.
Good God, you guys. I'm so sorry. That was so confusing for everyone probably listening / watching.
Well, we need to fill some time, so.
That's true.
Well, not much has happened since we recorded 2 days ago. But yeah, make sure these episodes will all be up while I'm gone, and so will our Good Influences episodes. We pre-recorded so many.
How many do we have? I can't even count right now.
So we just posted episode 7 and we recorded up until episode 12.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's crazy how easy it is to do. I thought doing 2 in a row, because we film 2 in a row. We go once a week. We film 2 podcasts. And I always, before we did it, I was like, I feel like I'm going to be so like talked out by the second one. And I'm really not.
It's really nice just doing it with people who you'd like.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And are
like not like this one.
I know. Oh my God.
This one's treacherous together.
Yeah, no, I think it's also different too, because it's like when you and I do it, we only have like our own opinions. So it's nice
having other people
banter. Yeah.
And my opinions get persuaded so easily by other people. So it's nice to have like Mike and Matt. And I feel like Mike especially is sticks to his opinions. Yeah. And so it's fun to
oh, totally. Whereas
argue.
You and I, we have differing opinions sometimes, and when we do, it's oh, I'm just being mean to you.
Yeah.
Which is I like that there's all the perspectives, because then it's oh, if I have an opinion and you and I disagree, then someone else will agree with me and someone else will agree with you.
And yeah, now we're all mean to Mike.
Oh yeah.
So someone's always being mean to somebody.
It's just a difference of opinions, and that's just what it is.
Yeah.
I just couldn't imagine listening to a podcast where everyone's oh my God, yeah, I know. Oh my God, I know.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
Well, that's why I need to work on stating my own opinions, because I feel like I'm a boring person because I do that a lot.
I don't think that makes you boring.
I just feel like it doesn't give you much of a personality. I'm really trying. People who just agree with everything, it's okay. But what do you like?
But I feel
you know what I mean? Do you not feel that way, or yeah?
I don't. I feel like when we have conversation, you like hold your ground, but because I'm always like really strong with my
I'm like,
opinions,
I think you might be right.
no, it's never that. I feel like a lot of the times you never like agree, but it's never perceived in a way that's like, oh, they just like
folding.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like it's never like I'm trying to be like agree with me.
No,
But I think
you
I
don't.
like having the discourse.
I know. It's hard for me to stand my ground because I so easily, if you're like, but this is why I think this, I always understand why.
Yeah.
And it's really frustrating. So I'm like, I don't want to see every fucking side of everything because I don't know what to think then.
Yeah.
So annoying.
I wonder if there's a way to just block that out.
Like a pill
Like,
or
I
something.
don't think that it's bad.
It's not, but it's frustrating.
There's sometimes where like I'm like, Carly, you can't agree with that. Like in terms of like
I know.
terms of like relationships with people. I'm like, okay, but think about all these terrible things they did. And she's
I
like,
know.
oh yeah, you're right.
No, I always forget. I think because I just like forgive so easily that I'm just like, it makes me feel just peaceful.
Yeah,
so
I'm
I
like,
just,
oh, remember when they did this?
yeah, and I'm like, oh, I know.
I'm just like such a grudge holder
Like,
that it, like,
la, la, la. I know, and I'm
it's,
not
like,
at all.
stuff
So
that I'll like
it's-
literally remember in my brain forever. Even if I'm like, oh yeah, we're cool now, and like I forgive you, like I truly will never forget. There are so
Yeah.
many times that I do forget like why, but I know that I know there's a reason why.
Have you
know
always
what I
been
mean?
that way?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's like, I don't know. Once people show you like who they are in terms of like that kind of structure in life, I'm like, bye.
Yeah.
Unless you like go to intensive therapy and like become a better person.
Yeah.
Then like, I don't know, not for me.
Yeah. Yeah,
Most of
feel
those
for me,
people I
I'm
just like keep at bay. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, I know what you did.
I know what you did.
Yeah.
I will always remember.
Like Carly's like, oh yeah, I forgive all my exes. And I'm like, no, you don't.
No, I genuinely could get lunch with every single one of my exes.
Oh my God.
I feel like that'd be fun.
I
like
would
for me,
too.
that's like fun.
I would too. And I'd be like, listen, she may forgive you, but she doesn't know.
No, but it's so funny because like you say that and I'm like, no, I should be that way, but I don't feel that way.
No, I don't think that like you should. I think it's just like, don't forget it, you know? But also like, I think it's healthy to just like move past stuff.
Yeah. No, I
think a
mean,
lot
I don't
of-
think you're trying to say you should feel this way. That's just how I
No,
feel.
but I'm telling you, I don't think that it's healthy. Like for me, I
Oh.
feel like in terms of like my personal, I think I do it more as like a protective thing.
Yeah.
Like and that's why it's like, okay, you can forgive them, but I never will. Because I'm like,
Right.
I know what you did. And like, I didn't have that same relationship that you had with that person.
Right. It's
Like,
a lot easier.
And
But-
it's up to you to be the one to be like, oh, I forgive you because it was like your situation.
right.
But for me, it's like,
It's like for me to forgive, not
wasn't
really
my
for you.
situation.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's so much easier when you're on the outside.
Totally.
To have a different opinion or like
Yeah. I
hold
think
a
it's like
grudge.
healthy that you're like,
Oh, okay.
oh, it's fine.
So with your exes, would you never? I mean, I guess it depends. I feel like every relationship's different.
There's certain people that I'm like fine with,
Oh, okay. So you're not like that with like
but it's
all of your
others that
exes.
I'm like, oh,
Yeah. Well, there's one in particular.
yeah. There's
Not a
quite
good- not a
few.
good,
Yeah, like
uh,
I'm friends with some people, and like you know, when you're younger, you're just dumb and like don't see things that are bad, and then like in retrospect, you're like, holy shit,
Yeah.
like what was I doing? Like these men just treated me terribly, and like I didn't even know. But like now, I just be like, oh my god, hey, like how are you? 'Cause it
Yeah.
like doesn't those like little things don't matter. Like
Yeah.
you're just like young and you're stupid, and you grow and like you learn what your worth is, but like I don't know, once you're 25 plus and you enter that part of your life, I'm just like, okay, like grow up.
I guess. Wait, you're gonna die. I forgot to tell you this. I feel like it was like over the weekend or something, but my ex from like
High
when I
school?
was 19, the one,
The scarf guy.
yeah.
Ugh.
No, but he's not a bad person.
No, I know. I literally don't even know this person. And
know.
then one time we were in the car and All Too Well came on and she was like telling me, she was like, oh, my ex, da da da. And like, there was this whole scarf thing. And I was like, well, I hate him now.
Yeah, it was also all too
But
well.
not
so
actually. It's just like a
it's
joke.
a joke, yeah. But he texted me And I haven't heard from him in so long.
I'm in love with you.
No, it was just so random, but it's just funny like talking about this with you. He goes, "Hey Carl, I got a job as a contractor for the federal government and the background check process requires character references for addresses I've lived at. Would you mind if I use you as a reference for the condo/Target?" Because he lived in a condo and we both worked at Target.
I've been waiting for this day. Absolutely not.
No, but I say yes and I'm like, "Hello government, fuck him."
Yeah.
No, but I don't. Like, I just don't care.
Totally.
And I was like, of course you can. I don't know. I'm just like, whatever.
Also, I'm like, do you not have anyone else closer to you?
Well, I think specifically because he probably doesn't know anyone that worked at Target.
Oh, it has to be at those places
Yes.
specific.
And at the condo he lived at.
Manager, maybe?
I know. I'm like, did you just have an excuse to text me?
Maybe
like,
he
what is
really
this?
didn't get a job at the federal government and he just is like looking to hear you say nice things about him.
Yeah, maybe. Well,
he's
it's
still
working.
obsessed with you.
Yeah, I would hope so.
Did you have to write a reference?
No, I think it's like
If they call,
then I'll be like,
Got
yep,
it.
he
I
gave
wonder-
CPR at Target, which was fucking crazy.
God.
They made me come back. I don't know. Do you think that's fucked up? So he had a shift. So my ex-boyfriend worked at the Starbucks at the Target I worked at, and he was working a earlier shift than me, but I think we were both supposed to close or something. And I came in a little bit later and I was walking in and he was literally running out to his car crying. And I was like, oh my God, what happened? And he was like, I just had to give CPR to somebody. Like, I can't talk about it right now. And he went home. And so I was talking to my managers about it. And this guy collapsed. He was like an older guy collapsed. He like fell into wine. All the wine spilled and broke. Cut out. And he gave CPR. Thank God we did our EMT class together.
Oh, thank God.
He gave him CPR and obviously it like fucked him up because he was literally breaking ribs and shit. And I was like, I need to go and like see if he's okay. And they're like, okay, well, can you come back in an hour? I was like, what? Like, do you think that's crazy that they told me to come back?
Yeah.
Okay. Cause I was like, I mean, it wasn't my shift that I left. Like, it wasn't me that did it, but
That just like shows they don't care about him.
yeah. I mean,
It's like,
obviously
you
they let him go
think-
home.
Yeah, but like you don't just leave a person who just did that alone.
right.
You know, like they need
I was
support.
like, what the fuck? And they
Yeah.
knew we were dating completely.
I would have been like, no.
I know. I don't think I ended up going back.
Nice.
Yeah. It's like, ugh.
Like fucking pick up the phone and call someone and be like, listen, this just happened. Is there any way you could come in?
And also like, yeah, closing at a retail store where there's
my
not as many
God.
people is
Yeah.
stressful, but like you can get through it.
Yeah. Use your little brains.
Yeah.
And figure it out.
Yeah.
Well, wow. What a tangent we've gone off on.
Yeah. Actually, it kind of filled up a good amount of our weekend catch up
Yeah.
time. Hopefully we can do this
That
for
was
the
our
next one.
weekend.
Yeah, that was our weekend. My boyfriend gave CPR at Target.
Yeah. I feel like you have told that before, but it was like a really good story. Like you got to the point. I could never.
Right now I did.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I've been working on it.
I've been working
Last
on
10
my
minutes.
story skills. Okay. Oh my God. This is so nice. The note came straight to the top
Oh,
of my phone.
hell yeah.
That is like a bone I have to pick with Apple.
Yeah. It's like a whole struggle every time.
So I make the outline for our podcast on my notes app, and I normally do it on the computer, and then it like just goes to your phone. But for some reason, when I open my phone, once the note has existed for so long, it no longer goes to the top of my notes list when I edit it on my computer.
Like it's supposed
and
to,
I have to
right?
like search for it. Yeah, it's so weird.
Rude.
But I just made like a new note for today's episode because we cut out like all of the topics or the segments of the podcast. So I just needed to like write down a few things.
Yeah.
So we'll get into this day in history for August 24th.
Oh, goddamn.
Really crazy. Okay, this one I just wanted to ask you. Have you seen the movie Searching?
What's it about?
It's that movie that came out that was like so meta, and it was with oh my God, what is his name? Harold from Harold and Kumar. He's like the dad, and then his daughter goes missing, and then he runs like this investigation, but it's like all through
Is it all on the
Facebook.
computer? Yes,
Yeah.
I loved that movie.
That was the movie where TJ found out that I had like a really bad, like I would always guess.
Oh, the worst.
And that's where the like, it was the sun
Oh,
stemmed
yeah.
from. Because like halfway through the movie, I was like, it was the sun. I leaned over and whispered to him at the movie theater. I'm
So
the
fucking
worst.
annoying. It's so annoying.
I
Because
need
she's
like
always
a
right.
muzzle.
What were we watching? I feel like we were binging Grays or something. You would do it so much, and I'd be like, how do you know?
It's just, what did I watch recently though that I was like, what? I did not see that coming. I think it was something you told me to watch too. I don't remember.
Was it the Hunter Moore
Oh
thing?
no, it was the book Verity.
Verity? I was literally going to say that, but I was
Yeah.
like, oh, she said watch. Yeah, Verity was a twisty, turny.
I know. I didn't
turn of
see it coming.
events.
Yeah, that came out in 2018, which was crazy. Like, was at the movie theater. I had my AMC Stubs pass. Like, I was going to the movies all the damn time.
There's nothing I love more than a social media movie. Like, I love when it's so current that it's like, when Catfish came out, I was like, that was the first one I ever
Yeah.
saw, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, it's really weird the way that it's filmed, but it was really cool.
Yeah,
I
wasn't
kinda
it
wanna,
only on the
rewatch it.
computer?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, if you
it
guys
was
haven't
like-
seen it, you should watch it.
They
It's
would like
interesting.
show through like video cameras on like people's computers.
Right.
Like, it was really weird,
Yeah.
but like I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And then, just an all-time fave. We actually talked about it on Good Influences. Summer Catch came out in 2001. That is a movie that is Freddie Prinze Jr. and Jessica
right.
Biel, and they just like fall in love, and it takes place. The movie itself takes place in Cape Cod. They didn't film it.
Oh,
there.
that's right. That's right.
So
We
it's
did
like,
talk about
you know, fun
They faked
nostalgia
it.
for me. I feel like TJ and I tried watching it a few years ago, and I was like, this is so bad, but like, you know, it's just one of those movies that shaped your youth.
Yeah. Well, not mine, but I could see
Well,
why.
yeah.
No movie did.
Carly specific, it shaped her youth. And then the iconic masterpiece, Look What You Made Me Do, came out this day in
oh my
history.
God. 2018?
I think it's 2017. For some reason, I didn't write it
Yeah,
down,
that makes sense.
but I believe it's 2017.
Oh, yeah, because Lover came out in like 2019.
Look what. Oh my God, my face is starting to get all sorts of pressure in it.
Uh-oh.
Look what you made me.
I took
I'm
a
just
really
texting.
good... Huh?
I'm just texting.
Yeah.
It was 2017.
Okay. I was gonna say, when I had mine, I went to CVS and I was like, what's a good thing for like a sinus infection? She gave me, I think, Tylenol cold and sinus or something like that, and it worked so well.
Did you not take Sudafed?
No.
I feel like Sudafed is like always my go-to.
I think they were out completely.
Ugh, everyone's
But
making
yes,
drugs.
Yeah, Sudafed's really good for it. But the one I took, and when
You gotta
Nolan
get
had,
the Sudafed behind the counter,
oh,
not on the floor, because that doesn't even have like the,
meth.
yeah.
Damn, I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, you gotta go to the pharmacist.
When Nolan had COVID, he took that too, the Tylenol
Sudafed?
thing.
Oh.
And it like cured his like chills and stuff for a little bit. And then he never got it again. So I don't know what the
Yeah,
hell
I feel like
happened.
I could definitely at least take something because I just have like this headache.
Yeah. That's so annoying. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Right before we're fucking Europe.
Yeah.
Well, at least it's happening now. Like
It's
I said,
okay.
hopefully by then it'll be cleared up.
Ugh, I know. It just like sucks. I have to get on a flight on Sunday because like traveling with your sinuses messed up.
Yeah.
Really.
Oh yeah, I always forget you're going to like Boston first.
Yeah.
What time's your flight?
Like 3.
Interesting time to fly. So you're gonna get there
TJ?
so late.
Yeah, at like 11:30.
Oh my God.
But luckily with my like app that I have,
Your time adjust app.
yeah, but it's like fall asleep on the plane at 5 p.m. and I'm like, bitch,
How? Oh my God, that would piss me off. I'm like,
Yeah.
how the fuck am I supposed to fall asleep on a plane at 5 p.m.? I
Yeah.
can't even sleep on a plane at 2 a.m. if I, tried.
But like even if we get to the Cape at like 1 a.m. and then wake up at like 7, like we're still getting 7 hours of sleep or like 8. Like
Yeah.
we'll still get 7 hours of sleep. So like I'm not too concerned about it.
Yeah. Or you could wake up at like 5 and be so tired and then fall asleep really early that night.
I know. Well, it
not really that
says,
early.
okay, it says the rules are, so I downloaded this app called Time Shifter so that we could adjust to the time zones we're going to, you know, combat jet lag.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really cool. You like literally just type in your flight information or it asks for your flight number and then it literally just knows what the flight
sick.
is. And then it tells you, like, there's a little graph and it's like, okay, get up at this time, go to sleep at this time. Don't have any caffeine during these times and get like sun exposure this times. It tells you like why all of those things are good for you and like why you're doing
Nice.
it. But yeah, on the flight to Boston, it literally says, okay, it says get up at 6 a.m. and then fall asleep from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. and then between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. you can't drink any coffee and then go back to sleep at 2 a.m.
Wait, what? You have to wake
8
up for
a.m.
1 hour?
because the flight will land. So we have the time. Because I was
Got
like,
it.
oh no, we're going to get messed up. But it literally accounts for that time.
Oh,
And,
well,
like,
that's good.
I know. It's so crazy. But I'm like, realistically, there's no way I'm going to fall asleep at fucking 5 o'clock on the airplane.
Absolutely not. What the fuck do you mean?
Like, one, I can't even sleep on planes. Like, I'd have
I
to take
know.
something that like knocks me the fuck out.
but then you'd be sleeping until like 3 a.m.
We'd sleep until 11. Oh, it actually just says, to 12. It says from 5 p.m. to 12 a.m. And then we're off from 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. and then we go back to sleep.
And that's telling you to fall asleep at 5 p.m. on a plane, not adjusted to anything yet. Like what?
Well, no, because we start doing the adjusting days prior.
Oh, but it's not like crazy though, right? Isn't it just like go to bed at 9?
5 p.m. is like non-sane.
Yeah. It's like if you're already adjusted to like East Coast time, I'd be like, okay, maybe because it's like 8.
I think that's what it's doing because the day before we're supposed to go to bed at 9 p.m. So then I think that day it would be like 8
the fucking
p.m.
3-hour difference.
I know.
God damn, that's so annoying.
I wonder if it says to take melatonin on this one. It doesn't, because then you're supposed to take the melatonin during the second half of the stretch of sleep. I don't know. I'm just gonna assume that I'm not gonna be able to sleep during that. But
yeah,
if anyone's traveling recently, like I would recommend the app. It's pretty cool and interesting.
Yeah, it sounds really cool.
Okay, and then for birthdays, we have, I don't know how to say her last name, Catherine Pies, the Ace Family lady.
Oh, yep.
They are just the worst.
Yeah.
So happy birthday. And
I guess.
Congrats on being the worst. We have Rupert Grint.
Who's that?
Take a guess.
Rupert
Grint.
Give me a ball. Is he like older or young, our age?
Like around our age.
Is he an actor?
He is.
Okay. Me acting like I know who it is.
We've had like a little convo about something he's involved in already on the podcast today.
That he's involved in?
Yep.
Is it part of our This Day in History?
No.
Okay. I don't know. Nothing comes to my brain at all.
People are probably quaking right now.
Can I see a photo of him?
No. Then you'll know who he is.
Well, that's what I mean. I don't know names. If I look at him, I can be like, oh, he's in this, maybe.
I don't even have to show you. I'll just tell you.
Okay.
You'll know. He's Ron from Harry Potter.
Oh, I just don't know his name.
I feel like that's like the name.
Yeah, I know. I never really
Do you know
watched it,
Harry's
though.
name?
Yes. I definitely do. But when I'm on the spot, oh my fuck. This is like our stupid video.
What about Hermione?
No. Let's. Okay, there's too much information in my brain right now. Harry is oh my god. I know his name.
Yeah.
If you said his name, I'd be like, that's Harry Potter. Fuck. I hate being on the spot. I can't think of it. Hermione is. I can't think of her either. I know she went to school like Harvard. The fuck is her name? What's Harry Potter's real life? The first letter of his last name.
I'll just give you a real big hint with that one.
Okay.
We have a friend whose name is almost exactly the same as his.
Daniel Radcliffe.
Yeah.
Radcliffe. We have a friend named Daniel Ratliff.
Yep.
Hermione. Not me. Not Hermione.
You.
You.
I'm going to go make a sandwich. Well,
What's her name?
Emma
Watson.
Mm-hmm.
God, why does my brain work that
Chamberlain.
way? Could you imagine? I'm that out of the loop. Emma Chamberlain.
Okay, well, it is his 34th birthday.
Okay.
Our little ginger king. And then Sophia Richie, it's her birthday.
Okay.
She's 24. Like, she's a baby.
She and Scott Disick dated, correct?
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah, when she was like underage, probably.
Yeah. Most stuff.
But like, she's getting married. They look really happy.
Oh, that's right.
What a year it's going to be for her. All before 25.
Who is she engaged to?
He's just like a rando. He's in like the industry somehow, but not like, he's not like in your, like an
crazy
actor
industry.
or a musician. Yeah.
Okay.
He's like a businessman, industry guy. And then Chad Michael Murray,
Okay.
41.
Okay.
Dave Chappelle.
Oh my God. So many birthdays.
I have it down here that he's 35, but I definitely meant 45.
I thought he was older for some reason.
Maybe it's 55.
I thought he'd be in his
it's-
50s. But 45.
Dave Chappelle.
I just feel like he's been around so long.
Wait,
the Chappelle Show.
Wait. Am I okay?
What? How old is he?
It says that he's 48 years old, but like there's no way I messed up that bad.
What'd you say? 35?
Well, yeah. So that's why I was like, oh, it must have been 45.
Did you watch the Chappelle Show when you were younger or anything?
No, but
I
like my
didn't either.
friends did, and they like quoted it all of the time.
Yeah. I feel like it just wasn't like my humor. It was very dumb, funny humor.
Yeah. Also, like, I feel like my parents, okay, yeah, he's 49. He's turning 49.
Okay.
I don't know what, I don't know how that happened.
It's okay. You have a sinus infection.
And no, truly.
And COVID brain.
And then we have John Green, which
oh, yeah.
you know him?
Yeah, he's on TikTok. Well, no, Hank Green is, but they're brothers.
They are?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh my God.
Didn't they like start VidCon and all that?
John Green?
Look up John and Hank Green. Maybe I'm wait, who is he?
A young adult author.
Yeah.
Oh my God, what?
I'm pretty sure they're brothers.
Oh my God, that's crazy. Literally John Green.
Look up like John and Hank Green.
That's so crazy. Oh my God.
Are they?
Yeah, two American entrepreneurs.
Yeah, Hank Green is on TikTok a lot, disproving stuff. I don't know. Is he an author too? Or is he like a scientist? Because he's always...
Hank?
Uh-huh.
I could not tell you.
Oh. Because people are always like, can Hank Green debunk this? Or can Hank Green talk about this?
What disease does Hank Green have? Wait, that's like I type in Hank Green, and that's the first thing that pops up.
What disease?
Yeah, it's ulcerative colitis.
Oh.
Ouch.
And didn't one of them make Fault in Our Stars?
Yeah, the author.
The author. Well, I didn't know if they're both authors. That's why I'm asking.
I don't know what the other one is. But I had read one of his books, Turtles All the Way Down, and I was going to suggest it.
Oh,
if
is
you've
it good?
never read it. Yeah.
I've heard of that.
I honestly think I might have it. I need to go
Okay.
through my book bin that's in the garage.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do that before
Give me all
I
your
leave,
books.
and then you can like send me book reports while you're on break.
And vice versa. I gave you 3 books. Do you think you'll be able to read 3 books? I was thinking more like on the Cape, maybe.
I'll
if you have
probably
time.
bring like 2. It also depends on how much room I have, which is another
True.
problem.
I know.
Which was like my predicament. I was like, do I just get a Kindle?
That's what I was
But,
just
like,
gonna say.
I just like love a physical book.
I know, same. That's what I like the physical vision of it too. Like I have that big wardrobe thing on my wall.
Oh,
and
yeah.
so 2 of the regular shelves are just bookshelves.
That's so funny.
Yeah, it looks pretty
I
cool.
love that.
So I just want to fill it.
Love.
That's why I like to. Someone's like, "I'll let you borrow a book." I'm like, "No, I'll buy it," because I want to fill the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will. Yeah. I'll,
Unless you want to give me any to fill my.
oh my God.
bookshelf.
Yeah. After this, I'll go into that bin
Okay.
and just like give you all the ones I've read, and maybe you'll like them.
Okay,
Ones
cool.
that are like good.
Yeah.
I think I have that book in there.
Okay.
I really liked it. It's like about a girl who has like crippling anxiety. And
Oh my
like,
God, right down my
it's
alley.
Like, yeah, like health anxiety adjacent.
Okay.
Like pretty much. But because I believe John Green himself has like really bad OCD. So it's kind of like based on his thoughts.
Interesting. Yeah, I feel like I'd really like
It's a good
that.
book. Okay. And then that's it. Happy B-Day and
Cool. So
happy
many birthdays.
history.
Happy 30th birthday to Dave Chappelle.
Wow, that's so crazy that they're brothers. Like imagine just having 2 kids and them just being like so smart.
I know. I'd be
And,
like,
like, successful.
"Oops, I want to be smart too. If I was her mom,
I
I'd be
wonder
like,
if they
"Where
have
did I-"
any other siblings.
Yeah.
Think.
Did we read this? Let me know if I don't think we read this one, but let me know. Am I the asshole? Am I the asshole for telling my date that he shouldn't call himself a Harvard alumnus? Okay. It's funny because Morgan pulled this one for their podcast.
Oh my
We were
God.
talking about it. I think this one's interesting, like discussion wise.
Okay.
Oh my God, this keeps cutting out. Okay. Holding it's so weird. Okay. Are you ready for me to read it?
Yeah. Doesn't say anything on his Wikipedia.
Which one? Hank?
John. It's like weird because normally it would just be like siblings.
Oh.
But for some reason it's relatives. It just has Hank Green. So maybe it's just the 2 of them.
Oh, weird. Okay. Am I the asshole for telling my date that he shouldn't call himself a Harvard alumnus? So I, 25 female, matched with a guy who had Harvard alum in his bio. There aren't too many of those in my small Midwestern city, so I suggested that we grab some coffee. The date started off wonderfully. We had many shared interests and spent a good 30 minutes talking about them. I started talking about my amazing undergraduate experience at Harvard and asked him what he concentrated in. He gave me a blank stare. After a moment, he said, "Oh, I finished a web development certification from the extension program." After some Googling, I discovered that anyone can finish the web development certificate by paying a $6,000 fee and taking 3 online courses. I then asked him, why are you calling yourself a Harvard alumnus? When people hear Bobby went to Harvard, they assume that Bobby has an actual degree from Harvard, not some certification that holds no real weight. Anyway, my date got up and left, but not before he said, this is why most people can't stand people like you. I've gone over our conversation multiple times, yet I can't see where I said anything wrong. What do you think of this situation?
I don't know. It's just like so weird. Like you literally, like if I did that, like I just feel like it's a lie. Like you're not. Like you didn't do the years at Harvard. Like
right,
like,
you got a certification.
Yeah.
Certification.
Like you didn't get a degree?
No. My opinion, and I'm sticking to it, they're both very annoying.
Yeah, I mean,
because,
it's really not a big deal at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean, I understand why she's like, what the fuck?
Let me see. Also, like,
but to me, it's like on a high. It's almost like on a high horse. Like I actually went. Why is it in your bio? I think it's like weird that he put it in his bio, but
wait, that's so funny. I literally Googled alumnus because I was like, I wonder what that. I've never heard anyone say that. By the way,
I think that's a singular person. An alumni is like all the
everyone?
alumni.
Alumnus. Yeah. But it says a graduate or former student, especially a male one, of a particular school, college, or university. And the literal example is a Harvard alumnus.
Oh, that's funny.
I don't know. It also says a former member of a group, company, or organization. Like technically, sure.
It's fair, but
I think it would be different if he was like a Harvard grad.
Yeah.
If he had said that, then it
Harvard
would be
certificates.
Yeah. Like he technically is an alumnus.
Yeah.
So like,
but you know what you're doing by putting that in your bio.
1,000%. But also like, why are you up in arms about it?
Yeah. And the fact that she's Googling while they're on their date, like get over yourself. Yeah. To me, that's like, I have to be right. Like, why are you doing this?
100%.
That's annoying as fuck to me. I think they're both very annoying.
Yeah.
I don't think that there's like a right or wrong person.
No.
I think that she was kind of rude by saying that too. Like I would never vocally be like, why would you do that?
Yeah, like talk shit about it after the date.
Yeah.
To your friends and be like, do you think this is weird?
Right. I would literally on that day, I'd be like, oh, that's interesting. I would just think about it later. I don't know. But I guess some people
totally agree.
Some people it's a big deal, I guess.
Did she like mention like what her education was?
She also went to Harvard. I think she's an actual 4-year.
See, I do feel as though people who go to Ivy Leagues have this like complex where it's like, I put in the time, the work, like whatever.
That makes sense too. Like I get it.
Yeah. So it's like, okay, I understand like why it would seem that way to her. But like as a Harvard alumnus lady yourself, I would think that you would be smart enough to know that technically he is.
Right. Like you can have it in your bio.
Yeah.
I'm just not interested because to me it's like
totally.
I'm speaking as her.
Yeah.
Kind of dumb.
It's very weird.
All around strange. I think Morgan said the same thing.
Get
I was
off
like,
your
what did
high
you
horse.
think? Yeah, no, for real. Your high alumnus horse.
Yeah. Just two alumni on a date.
Yeah, like can't relate.
It's also crazy. $6,000 for one course. Sheesh.
I think it's 3 courses.
Should we try to do it?
Taking 3 online courses, and then we can get the Harvard hoodies.
Alumnus.
No, we'll get Harvard hoodies. And be like, yeah, I went there.
Yeah, we went there.
It's a business success.
Yeah.
Hey, we had
$12,000.
$12,000 at
Kenzo,
Harvard.
We're gonna just go to Harvard for law.
And also, we'd have a web development certification. Like, give me a
I'm sure we
break.
could take classes that we would, maybe be interested in. Law.
Yeah, honestly, we can answer some of these questions we have.
That's like not possible. But
No.
God, that
we do
would
it. Kim
be
K
so
does.
hard.
Yeah, we're just gonna take the baby bar. Okay. Am I the asshole for banning avocado from my house after telling my husband I forgot I'm allergic for the second time? Interesting.
You forgot you were allergic?
Am I the asshole for banning avocado from my house after my husband forgot? Oh, my husband forgot I'm allergic.
Oh, okay.
That makes more sense.
I was like, girly.
Even when I was reading it, I was like, huh? For context, we've been together 5 years. I, 28 female, am also pregnant with our first baby. My husband, male, 30, loves avocados, which I get and have allowed in our house this whole time despite being allergic to it. It won't kill me, but I have an oral allergy syndrome, and the main culprit is avocado. I get hives when I even eat avocado oil and sometimes when using any skincare products with avocado in them. My husband walked into the bedroom tonight to give me a taste of the salad he just made.
Oh my God.
Well, oh, yeah. Well, I was like, a taste of what? He walked into the bedroom, want to give me a taste of the salad he just made. He didn't actually give me a bite with avocado, so I didn't think anything of it until my gums started burning. I walked into the kitchen and saw the grocery receipt, which had 2 avocados on it. I asked him if he put avocado in the salad, and he said, oh yeah, don't freak out. I totally forgot I put avocado in there. The first time when he cooked tuna steaks with avocado oil, and my entire arm broke out in hives, which sucked. I took 2 Benadryl and am now waiting for my gums to stop feeling like hot fire. But in the middle of yelling at him, I told him no more fucking avocados in this house. He can eat them at restaurants and literally everywhere else. But if he can't keep it from me, then they're banned. He just said he was sorry. He forgot. I feel like this is my only solution. So am I the asshole?
No.
I feel like that's a perfectly fine reason.
What a dumbass.
Right? Like, could you imagine if you accidentally gave TJ peanuts?
No.
Granted, his allergies probably worse, but I mean,
Yeah, but like
definitely is.
allergies like that, like they can develop and become worse. Like one time, maybe she like goes into anaphylaxis.
Yeah.
And doesn't have an EpiPen.
Well, the fact that he's just like, oh, sorry, I forgot. And was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, like, I'm so sorry.
I
Like,
know.
what can I do? Come on, get a new husband.
And it's not like it's been like, you know, they've been dating for a few months. Like you've been together 5 years. You know she has an avocado allergy. Like get it together.
Yeah, I think that's just like neglectful.
Yeah.
I'd be pissed.
She's not the asshole.
No, and also
He's
it's
the
just
asshole.
avocado. Like you can definitely ban avocados from your house.
Yeah.
It's not like you're banning meat in general or like coffee,
Oh my
you know,
God.
something that's like
Yeah.
pretty imperative in people's diets.
But also like if it came to her having to ban coffee because you're a dumbass, then like so
So
be
be
it.
it. Go to Starbucks.
Yeah.
Don't have the coffee beans.
God, that's bad. Bad husband.
Yeah. Am I the asshole for telling my coworker I will cover up my shoulders when he starts wearing shoes? Let me say that again because it cut out. I think. Oh God. Okay. Am I the asshole for telling my coworker I will cover up my shoulders when he starts wearing shoes? My workplace doesn't have a dress code, so everyone dresses very casually. Today I was wearing a top with thin straps with long pants and my shoulders were showing. One of my coworkers, Brian, was giving me angry looks all day, and when I finally asked him what's wrong, he told me that he thought better of me of me than to dress in barely any clothes to work. Okay, Brian, are you 68? At that moment, Brian was wearing pretty short shorts and was barefoot. He dressed like this the whole summer. The office is carpeted. He only puts on his slippers if he's going to the bathroom or the kitchen. I told Brian that I will start covering up my shoulders when he starts wearing shoes to the office. If I have to watch his hairy toes at work, he can deal with the sight of my shoulders. That, of course, didn't help. He put on headphones and didn't even look in my direction the rest of the workday. Now I'm wondering if I was wrong to say that. He is a coworker and I should thrive for good work relationships, but I felt insulted, so kicked back at him. Am I the asshole? That is so crazy that shoulders are still a thing that are like need to be covered. Like what is wrong with shoulders?
Yeah, like in high school, we weren't allowed to wear spaghetti straps.
I know, same. And it's like when I was in high school, I was like, okay, makes sense. But now I'm like, what?
No, even in high school, I was like, get a life.
It's
not
so
like we're going to like a public school. It's not like religious.
I know, or
which like
private,
I get, like
or
whatever. Be cute for your God, but like get a fucking life.
It's public school, aka a free country.
Yeah, like if male teachers are going to get horny over teens' shoulders, that's on them, and they shouldn't be working there.
Yeah, and also male students, like they're young, but like they need to figure out how to control themselves around shoulder. Like how embarrassing that you can't handle shoulders.
Truly.
And like what a classic man to say that and then be wearing short shorts and no shoes.
Which is
like
so
you're the one literally
gross,
not
by
dressed
the
for
way.
work. Yeah.
No shoes on a carpeted office floor.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yeah.
Sick.
And he also, she said he wears slippers to the bathroom and kitchen. Like he's wearing fucking slippers to work. Yeah. And he's complaining that you have your shoulder showing. Like, sorry, your whole leg is showing and your feet.
No free feet, Brian.
And also like a foot fetish is pretty common.
Yeah.
Like what if somebody was sexualizing your feet?
Justice for this lady's shoulders, for real.
Yeah. Stupid.
She's not the asshole. These poor people, they're just surrounded by dumbasses.
Such dumbasses. Like women are just so much better.
It's true. Yeah, I want one where the man is asking.
I know.
Because he probably is the asshole.
Let's see. Is this one a guy? I don't know. Okay. Am I the asshole for serving fake meat and pretending it was real? My 2 daughters are vegetarian, but my husband and son are not. I'm probably sorry. Oh my god, it's really cutting out. Okay, there we go. I'm probably what they would call a flexitarian. I like that term. My son and husband always turn up their noses at tofu or any other meat alternatives. They say it's just weird that it's made to resemble meat. So it's really the concept and not the taste. There are no allergies. My family and I often make 2 versions of dinner, 1 meat, 1 real, and twice the amount of pots and pans. There is an equal distribution of cleaning and cooking in this house, thankfully. My daughters had a fun prank idea of making 2 pots of spaghetti sauce under the pretense that one was meat. They were both the soy ground beef. I guess is a soy ground. Is that the thing? Okay. They were both the soy ground beef. The goal here.
I think that's like what they have at Chipotle. That's like the sofritas.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that makes sense. So
Chipotle.
I had it yesterday. Oh, you know. The goal here was to see if their brother and father actually hated the meat and to see if we could maybe save some dishes and time in the future. Everyone loved dinner. Both husband and son finished their plates. This was when my youngest couldn't hold it in anymore and told them. They both got very upset about being fed something other than what they were told. Reddit, am I the asshole?
No, oh my God. Get a life.
If it was the other way around, I would say yes.
If it was like you were feeding them crickets,
yeah,
sure.
Or placenta.
Yeah, like if you were feeding them some crazy food, but like this is so harmless and like it literally does not affect you in any way whatsoever.
And they enjoyed it. So like what's the problem?
Exactly.
I don't understand. Also, if they hate non-meat stuff, you need to get the vegan nuggets from Trader Joe's.
Yeah.
They are incredible and they will never go back.
But it's also like they liked it. So I feel like at that point, just be like, oh shit, okay, cool. Make it again.
I know. But I just hate people like that because it's the idea that they hate and it's not the actual reality.
Yeah.
It's so stupid.
No, the father and son are dicks, of course. The men.
Yeah, classic. The daughter's meatless, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's way cooler,
I just
whatever.
think it's like so insane. Like, get a life.
Yeah.
Be mad at like real things.
Yeah. I mean,
not you liking sofritas.
It's truly not a big deal.
Yeah.
And also it'd be, if it was the other way around, if she fed them meat and said it was meatless, that would be a whole problem.
Fucked up.
That's fucked up. But maybe they think because they know that's fucked up, that it's fucked up to be fed something they don't know they're eating.
Classic man complex.
Literally.
I think the only way she would be an asshole is if one, it was the other way around, or it was like some crazy fucked up, like weird thing, like animal, like bugs or something.
Yeah.
And they didn't tell them because like, that's just weird.
Yeah. Or if they're like allergic to soy or something, but
Totally.
obviously they're not. So get over
fine.
yourself.
Get a grip.
Okay. Here's another one that we might hate the man for just by the title.
T.
Am I the asshole for refusing to stay with my girlfriend while she's on her period? I, 26 male, and my girlfriend, 27 female, have been dating for about 1 year. We are on a 2-week trip to Europe with a group. I look over here just yawning. To Europe with a group of friends. Yesterday, we had a long day outing planned, and she told me the night before that she wasn't feeling well because of her period. She said she was thinking that she might skip the next day to stay in the hotel because of the pain. This annoyed me because. Sorry, this is written really bad. This annoyed because I had been looking forward to spending the day with her, but I didn't say anything at that moment. I think we get what he's trying to say.
Yeah.
The next morning, my girlfriend told me she was feeling way worse and asked me to stay with her instead of going out with our friends. I've been with her for a year and she has rarely canceled any plans until this point. I was admittedly pissed off, so I told her that she has female friends that could help her more than as a man, I wouldn't be able to help. She got very mad at me and I made a joke that it was just her period hormones talking. It was very clearly a joke, but she still got even more mad and stormed off to her female friend's hotel room. Me and most of the group continued on for the day, but by my girlfriend's reaction, I think I might have crossed a line. All my guy friends agree with my decision, but my girlfriend and her friends are not speaking to me. Am I the asshole?
Yes.
Crazy.
You are. The fact that you're mad at her is insane. Like, I think it'd be different if you were like, I was really bummed out because I really wanted to like go do this stuff with her. But for you to be mad at her because of like just the way her body is so messed up.
Yeah.
Like, also, What do you think happens when a girl gets her period that makes it easier for women to help her instead of men? Like, it's not like,
right? Like, yeah,
sure,
they can relate,
but like
she wants you.
Yeah, and like what you're gonna do is like, I'm sure she'd be like, hey, can you get me a heating pad? Hey, can you get me Advil? Hey, can you do this? Like, it makes no difference whether it's a male or a female who's doing that for her.
Yeah.
It's not like her female friends are going to take away the pain because they're women.
I know.
Like such an
idiot. He probably thinks that they are.
Yeah.
It's like, they'll have their powers.
Like, it's so weird. This guy seems like such a loser. I think she should break up with him now. It's only been a year. Like,
leave him in Europe.
Yeah.
God, this keeps going out.
Like, I would secretly cancel his flight home and then he'd be stuck there.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Stuck with all her pads.
Oh, why don't you ask your male friends to help you? We're just dumb women. We don't know how it works.
Oops, it's the hormones talking.
Yeah.
Also, you don't say that. It's the hormones talking. I don't know. No one's ever really said that to me, so I don't really know how offended I would be, but it's not a good thing to say.
Yeah, no. I think like unless I'm saying, oh, sorry, it's like my hormones.
Yeah.
Then like whatever.
If someone else is saying it though, then it's like, no.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to say that.
No, this is how I feel.
I'm pissed. Okay.
Ugh, what a loser. I'm pissed at her.
Oh, here's another one.
Oh boy.
Hold on, I gotta see if it's not okay, there we go. Am I the asshole for returning home after I found out that my husband booked first class for him and his friend while I got economy?
Okay, Katie and Tom.
Literally. My husband and I, 30s, haven't been on a trip out of the country for years, while he goes every year with his best friend. His reasons for going with him is because they both go to attend sporting events. This year, my husband told me I could go with him and his friends since they were visiting a new destination. Oh, that's so nice of him.
Yeah.
He paid for my ticket and everything else since I am
This is her husband?
Yes. Yeah. Since he paid for my ticket and everything else since I am a stay-at-home mom and have no job. The kids were left with my mom. However, when I found out that he had booked first class for himself and his friend while I got economy, I just couldn't hold my tongue. I confronted him about it and he at first refused to discuss. Then when the argument got heated, he yelled, "I paid for your ticket, for fuck's sake. Isn't that enough?" Then kept on about how I should stop acting like I was royalty and that if I come to think about it, even economy is fine for me since I technically don't work anyway. I cried because of what he said, but decided to just not go altogether. He changed his tone and started begging me to go with what he had planned, but I declined. I went to pick up the kids from my mom's house and he came back 3 hours later, huffing and puffing about what happened. His friend sent me a text calling me entitled and said that this was the reason why he didn't want my husband to take me with them. And I just proved his point. I did not respond, but I blocked him since he's gotten increasingly rude over the past couple months. My husband and I, sorry, I have to like, my husband and I, oh my God, sorry. It's like not, I have to like squeeze it and zoom out. My husband and I my husband said I keep crying about being excluded. And this is what happens when he finally decides to include me. Am I the asshole for not settling for economy? By the way, he's perfectly capable of financing the trip. That is like so rude. Everything about it is
divorce.
Rude. Yeah, divorce. The way he's treating you is so fucked up.
Immediate divorce.
Yeah. I don't understand.
It makes no sense. And he's so rude to her being like, well, I'm paying for it anyway, like blah, 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 blah. But it's like, okay, well, she raises your fucking kids. So why don't you treat her to like a nice thing and you and your dumb fuck friends sit in economy? Like,
yeah.
Huh?
And like, she's never gone on a trip with them before. It's her first time. I would feel so secluded if I went with my husband and his friend to a trip and he was like, oh, I got his first class and you're in economy. See you later.
Like, imagine if like we went somewhere and I put TJ in economy.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, but like that would be so mean.
I know. Yeah.
Or, like,
I mean, it wouldn't happen.
If he did that to me, like I'd be so sad.
Yeah.
I mean, even when sometimes when like he gets upgraded and I'm like,
oh, because you have the dog or whatever.
Come in the back.
Yep. Well, it's just like, it's such a
the way he handled
exclusion. Yes.
Really, for him to be like, he could have been like, I'm so sorry, I didn't realize, or like we only could spend like this is our budget and like this is all I could do. But the fact that he was like basically like, well, you're a loser bitch.
I know.
Is like could be more red flags.
That really tells everything.
And then for his friend to get involved, like you're in your 30s, like grow up.
I'm glad
get
she
a life.
blocked him. Thank God she blocked him.
Oh my God, ew. He seems like such a loser.
Yeah. And a lot of times it's like, sometimes people make mistakes, but the way they respond to you bringing it up, it like tells everything.
Yeah.
It's so
no, 100%. I think like, oh God, ew. I don't like him at all.
Yeah, he's a little piece of shit.
That is loser vibes.
Okay, we've been recording.
And also like, I wouldn't go either if I were her. I'm glad she was like, I'm not going.
Yeah, I know.
Because then it's like, that just,
you'd feel like
that's
shit.
like the start of the trip. That's what the whole trip's going to be like.
Kicking it off real nice.
He's going to be like, oh, we're sitting at this table for dinner, but you're actually sitting over there on the floor.
Yeah. Sorry, we have reservations and you don't, so you're going to have to wait for a table. And that's like,
you could get like room service or something. We could only get a table for 2.
Yep.
I just feel like that's what the whole trip would be like. And she was really smart as to not go.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I agree. There's something on the camera. I just want to see what it is. Okay, so there's 2 minutes left. We can wrap up. I have a couple more and we can mix it up for the next episode if you want. We've been going for a while. So that's it for the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed our pre-recorded episode. I felt like pretty normal.
Yeah.
I would say. Doesn't feel too off the track.
Just like a little Am I the Asshole long, but like we love them and we love reading them and they're fun, and you can hear more of them on our Patreon, and we do like fun little segments like that over there, like full videos. So you can join that at patreon.com/onlyfriends. We post the episodes. This episode will be up on a Monday. We post our podcast episodes audio on Wednesdays. So you get it a few days early also. And then the video version of our podcast comes out on YouTube on Thursdays. So go subscribe there. Make sure you rate and review the pod and listen to our other podcast, Good Influences. You can find it, Good Influences podcast everywhere.
The TikToks on there are like popping off. Go look at our TikTok page for ours too. Only Friends pod clips, I believe, and then Good Influences has a TikTok page. So it's just a fun time over there.
Follow along, and that's going to be it, but we'll see you guys next week.
Yep. Bye.